Well, once again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fargo, the 2019 West Regional. Joined now by St. Cloud State, the tournament's #1 overall seed. And their representatives today, head coach Brett Larson, student athletes Jack and Sean, and representing the Paline delegation, Jack and Nick. We'll begin, per usual, with an opening statement from Coach Larson. At that time, we'll open it up to questions and answers with the student athletes so we can get them on their way. And then followed up with Q&A with Coach Larson. Okay. So, Coach, take it away.
Well, first off, thanks to everybody for putting all the hard work in to make this regional happen. Obviously, it's a great setup. It's a great venue to play in. Hockey community here, and obviously fun for a lot of guys to come back here that have played in the USHL and played in this rink. So it's a great setup, and it's obviously a great regional. 4 really good hockey teams that are all going to battle it out, and I know that all 4 are excited to be here and get after it soon.
Questions for the student athletes? And again, we ask that you state your name and your affiliation, please.
Mick Haddon from the rinklive.com. Jack and Nick, nice to have your line back together here this week.
Yeah. Obviously, it's we've got a good chemistry going with Ryan, so it's good to have him back with us. But more importantly, I think it's just good to have him back in our lineup. He's a big part of our team, and so we're excited to, hopefully have him play tomorrow night. Sam. He's in.
Day to day. Yeah, that's fine.
I usually run these anyways. Jack, talk a little bit about American International's offense. What types of things have you guys kind of seen? What do you kind of expect from them offensively?
Yeah, we've been talking about them all week. We kind of compare them to a few teams that we play in the NCHC regularly. So kind of like a CC, they're really skilled up front, fast-moving, puck-moving guys. So it's not going to be anything like we haven't played yet this year, but they're a good team, and I think our whole team's excited to get to Fargo and play them tomorrow night.
Nick, you guys are both on the penalty kill. When you look at them power play wise, what are things that kind of strike you about them on the power play?
It's kind of just like Jack just said. It's kind of like what we've been seeing all year. They've definitely got some skilled guys on their team, and they move the puck well. So we're definitely gonna have to be on the top of our game.
Oliver Francis, Seymour Sports. This question would be for any of you guys. You are the #1 overall team in the country. Obviously, there are things you still want to work on and build on. What's been kind of the focus of your preparation, things that maybe you see on film you want to improve on, anything like that this past week?
Yeah, you can always get better. It's kind of been our big stress for this year is after any weekend that we play, whether we win or lose, there's always stuff you can work on day to day. Whether it's a neutral zone breakout or a forecheck. We're playing against a team that we haven't played yet this year, so we've been working on a lot of things, but it's not really about the X's and O's. It's just kind of about us and how we have to come out and play and be ready for Friday night.
Yeah, I think we're just more worried about playing to our potential. We call it Husky hockey, and when we're doing that, we're at our best, and so our main focus is just making sure that we get to a point where we're playing at our best right off the bat.
Anything else for the student athletes? All right, thank you, guys. Good to go.
Thank you. All right, sounds good.
We'll turn it over to questions for Coach.
Coach, what would you say for the type of leadership that a guy like Patrick Newell has brought to the team, and how has his game kind of developed for you this year and over his time?
Yeah, Pat's a leader by example. He's not a real talker. He's not the guy to give big speeches or anything like that. But I think the biggest thing that he's done is just been committed to push to improve his game and not be satisfied with where it was at. So whenever you have your most skilled players working that hard, out doing the extra things, coming before and after practice, coming in to work with Nick Oliver on thing, skill stuff in his own time, that type of thing. Whenever you have your best players hungry to get better, that filters throughout the team. So I think that that's been one way he's really led this year. The guys all see him as one of our top players, but they also see him as one of the guys who's working hardest every day to keep getting better.
Coach Steve Carlson, Dakota News. What is your message to the team that now that you are the #1 seed?
Well, the message honestly hasn't changed. In defense of a couple of these guys here, I mean, they gave good answers, but how we work it is we do our pre-scout video here when I'm done. So they haven't seen a ton of AIC yet. We focused all week on being at our best, playing our game, making sure that we're not caught overthinking too much about another opponent and getting away from the way we play. So the big thing for us this week, as these guys said, is focus on Husky hockey, and we're at our best when we call it being first. We want to be first to pucks. We want to be first to battles. We want to be first to win the battle. So for our team, a lot of it is a puck possession game, and we feel like the more we have the puck, the better we are, but you got to work to get that thing. And so we usually start with the basics of, we call it being first, and making sure that we're on our toes and trying to dictate the play, not sitting back and thinking too much. Yeah.
Since taking over the job, do you think, especially in the defensive end, do you think that you've made any, have you made any really big changes to how you guys kind of handle your own end and responsibilities and things like that? If so, could you maybe expand on that?
Yeah, we've made some small changes, but they're not big systematic changes. They're just little habits within what the guys were already doing. We're kind of a habit-based team, and we want to create the, good angles, good stick position, good understanding of where we're trying to push guys to. In our D zone, we're always trying to push them to a non-danger area and protect in layers. So I think what we've done is take the systems that they've been running and just trying to break them down into the little habits and details within the system and improve on those.
Anything else for Coach? All right. Thanks, everyone.
All right, thanks.
Coach.
Yep.